Welcome back to Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show. Good day.
Well, soon we'll be making some decisions about what to put in our Good Day garden. I'm so excited. This is season 3 for our raised boxes in our yard of our studios.
Yeah, but we'll need to make sure we plant the right flowers to keep all our veggies happy. Vicki Gallagher of the Black Swamp Conservancy, she can help. She joins us, and you'll help us, and you'll help the viewers out there as well, because you're a master gardener. Which I think is
31
phenomenal.
years.
For 31 years. And you got the bug really young.
I did. Like I said, I have background with my family. They, were simple farmers. They grew and ate everything that they produced on their farms. And then just always had a love for it, I worked as a volunteer at a neighboring greenhouse. When my family owned a little ice cream business, there was a greenhouse next door. I went over and, that just that did it for me. I just loved it.
So you're someone we can trust, basically.
Well, yes, I would.
She said, yes. So you're doing an event for the Black Swamp Conservancy.
Yes, I'm doing the event for Black Swamp. I work for the Agricultural Incubator Foundation. And
that's coming up at the Way Public Library.
On Saturday at 1 o'clock. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it because we're at that time of year, like you said, people are going to be making decisions and planning, and it's really important to do that.
Yeah, so a well-rounded garden. So how are you going to help people get there?
Well, the point is gardening has been an interest that has just been growing. There's never been a drop off. The pandemic raised it. Now, more and more people are getting into it. We have, food insecurity. We have, food deserts. People are really getting involved. And the great part about it is that a lot of excitement is waiting for you right out in your backyard. And the big push, I think, a well-rounded yard can be a lot of things. But the class is kind of leaning towards the point where I want people to realize that the importance, number one, of pollinators. The 3 most important ones that we have are bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, but there are thousands of other pollinators. I mean, a bunny running through your garden, if it hits the right flower, can take that pollen someplace else. It's as easy as that. Wow. So it's, it's not inclusive to those 3, but we don't realize the importance. Pollinators are really struggling to survive right now. And by the carefully selected installation of plants, primarily natives, are very beneficial. It's a win-win. If people are now doing flower gardens and they've got vegetable gardens, I'm trying to help them to understand how much fun and exciting, environments that they can create by putting them together.
Yeah, I guess we want our vegetable gardens to do well.
Right.
And they need those pollinators
absolutely.
To make that happen. And I made that mistake. My first garden at home, I was like, why am I not getting anything off of my plants? I'm seeing all these flowers, but nothing growing. And my mother-in-law was the one who was like, you got to put some flowers by there because they're not cross-pollinating. I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, the flowers bring the nectar and the pollen. And the crops need the pollination. And I try to tell everybody, start small. If you already have established things in your landscape, build on that. But if not, the careful selection of a few plants, and again, I can't stress natives enough. Natives are indigenous to our area. They're familiar with our soil, our climate, our seasonal changes, and they've been around for centuries. So along with them, pollinators have adapted to these areas. And if you provide a big swath of colorful flowers, multiple, put some diversity in there, you basically are opening up a buffet instead of a pit stop.
Lovely, lovely. And you need just
we want the buffet.
Yeah,
yes, you want the buffet.
Need a few rabbits to run through and knock some things over too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's 1 in every 3 bites of food that we eat are pollinators. And, there's, any flowering plant on this planet is because of pollinators. And it would be a very ugly world if people realize the things that would be wiped out if we didn't have the pollinators.
Yeah,
so it's very, very important to do that. And it just opens up and makes such a wonderful, habitat, ecosystem. And you can build on that. You can add trees, you can add flowering shrubs, you can add berries. But everything that they need can be provided in a flower and vegetable garden.
And you mentioned those native flowers. Any specific species
Oh
of
gosh.
flowers?
Well, I know we're limited on time, but you've got coneflowers, goldenrod, you've got bee balm, Joe Pye weed. You've got, I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, there are available lists online. You've got your conservation, Lucas County, Wood County Soil and Conservation have got all kinds of information that you can fall back on, and the libraries, books and stuff that are regional will give you some ideas. But also there's lots of annual plants that pollinators like. And you've got like marigolds, cosmos, zinnias. You know, they all come in, and, you know, hummingbirds like to have something that's got a tubular flower.
Yes.
Okay.
Butterflies like flat flowers so that they can not only feed, they can rest. And bees, they like frilly open flowers and things. So
you want that diversity.
Yeah.
you want that diversity. And the bottom line is that we don't realize that if these things don't get pollinated, that the next generation, if plants don't set seed, we lose that next generation. So it's just paramount that, you know, this marriage happened, because it will bring them in. And the great part about it is that, for example, hummingbirds, they are known to come back and stay within an area.
Oh, okay.
You know, they'll build their nest whenever they feed. So, you know, for in particular, a small bird bath with some stones and a small shallow amount of water gives them not only a place to hydrate, but it gives them a place to rest on a dry rock. And you can put bee motels out and provide them with safe places for them to lay their eggs.
We can learn all about
Vicki,
this.
I've just learned so much
I
from
know.
you.
I
Oh
can't
my
wait, and
goodness.
now I can't wait to get into our garden and to add some things and just make that more well-rounded. We're going to keep building on it every year.
Want to do a bee motel this year?
Hey, maybe.
Oh, they're fun.
Maybe,
They're
yeah,
fun.
maybe. So come out to the event. Again, it is on the 8th from 1 to 3 at Way Public Library.
You have to register with the Conservancy.
Okay, register,
With Black
with
Swamp.
Black Swamp Conservancy to get you in and learn even more, because this was just a few minutes. So we know that you learn a whole lot more if you go for those 2 hours. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Vicki.
I've had fun. I enjoyed it.
Good. We'll have to have you back when we get that garden going. Yeah.
Bees like flat.
You can call me in when I'm not on camera. I'll help you later.
All right.
Tubular for the hummingbird.
all of this knowledge.
All the things. I got it now. A little dry place for them to rest. Yeah, we'll be back. I'm learning so much.
Yeah.